Hello fellow earthlings, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone everywhere on planet Earth, wherever you may be. Well, that fluey thing really knocked me for six. A lot more than I thought. I muscled through it, because I'm like that. I'm a trooper. But bloody hell. I haven't even had a glass of wine for 3 days. That's how bad it is. Fucking hell. So today, that's why I haven't done that many videos. Today there's going to be quite a few videos on various different subjects. In fact, one of them I'm going to tell you about when I went to live in Canada when I was 15. I was banished, actually. I'll tell you the whole story later today. It's absolutely perfect weather here today, and I've got the day off. Probably the last day off I will have for about 8 weeks, I think, because after the thick of the season of July and August, this is the time when a lot of the crew, they want to go back to the UK, or they want to visit relatives or go camping trips, and September, October, that's really when they want to do that. So then I basically don't get a day off. But that's okay, because it's a lovely, lovely job. Can't believe how lucky I am. I actually got a WhatsApp off my boss the day before yesterday. I was too ill to reply to it. A lovely message. I won't go into detail, but it was very uncharacteristic, and he sort of said thank you for everything that you do. And I don't want to tear up, but that's a rare thing. He's a tough guy, my boss. Like I say, he's just like Doctor Who. So it is a lovely job, and there isn't a day goes by I really appreciate the fact that I've not only got an amazing job watching dolphins, no less, but a lovely boss. Both of them, actually, him and his missus. They're very unique people. I wish they weren't so camera shy. I'd love to have them more on this YouTube channel, because when they get animated, they are hilarious. In fact, they're a lot like Sybil and Basil Fawlty. When the two of them are together, if you think me and Graham are characters, my goodness, you should see Tim and Conchi together. She's just like Sybil, and he's a lot like Basil. In fact, we tease them about it all the time. So yeah, this is just an update for now, saying I will be here today. I don't know how many videos. I'm going to play it by ear and see how it goes, because there's a lot of information. I have been inundated with emails, by the way. Thank you, all of you. I'm sorry if I haven't replied to them all, because I haven't. Oh, what's going on here? I've just been too ill to reply, and I do everything on my phone, so it's with 2 thumbs. But I do read them all. All the emails I've been receiving are about how many enemies Christopher Boozy has been accumulating. I can't believe how many enemies. I mean, it is as if the guy doesn't care. It's as if he doesn't have any assets. It's as if he doesn't have anything to lose. It's as if he doesn't care about the reputation of Bot Sentinel. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he does. I really don't know. But there are all manner of people on his case, and I'm reading all these emails, and I'm going to all these links, and I'm listening to all these things and thinking, holy crap. I mean, even Hitler, he made a big mistake taking it on 2 fronts, didn't he? America and Russia. Good grief, Winston Churchill spent years trying to persuade Roosevelt and Stalin to get involved in the Second World War. And it wasn't Churchill who persuaded them in the end, it was Hitler, by just taking on too much. General Custer, what did they say about him and needing more Indians? I mean, Boozy's got, I think I've lost count, 10, at least 10 new enemies of varying degrees. Lawyers, people who work in the justice system, people who wouldn't normally get involved in disputes. Been watching a fascinating video. Someone sent me a link of Black Belt Barrister. I'm actually halfway through watching that right now, all about GDPR, which we all know is a big no-no. But a lot of the videos I'm going to do today are about how messed up things are Remember I told you I received literally hundreds, if not thousands, of death threats on Twitter? I mean, they were literally, "We are coming to kill you." And Twitter said, "No, that's not a death threat." And then you get people like Alex Belfield sent to prison for 5 years. Now, I'm on the fence on Alex Belfield because I didn't follow him that much. I'm aware of who he was. And I have seen one of his victims, a gentleman called Ian. I can't actually remember his second name, but even if I could, I wouldn't say it because I don't want to cause the gentleman any more distress. And he does seem very distressed and defensive. I think he's had heat because of Alex's sentence. But I have asked the question, what exactly did Alex do? Now, I know that seems like a stupid question, and people have sent me links to the sentencing. Well, the sentencing, that's all very well and good. Firstly, it's very long, and I have read it, and I've squeezed that in between being ill, cleaning, going out on the dolphin trip, fixing the boat up. You know, there's only so many hours in the day I've got to read every single report. But the sentencing report doesn't really make clear. What I'd love to hear from the victims is, if they can, because obviously it's a big ask, explain what particular incident happened, how that made them feel, etc., etc. Because I just can't, at this moment in time, I can't see the justification for a 5-year prison sentence. And that's coming from me and my family, who've had a couple of nutters on our case for nearly 13 years now, including the back of our house being set fire to, as you all know, family pets being abducted and eventually being killed. So we went through a lot, and we called the old Bill a lot, and the old Bill didn't do jack shit. So in comparison to 12, 13 years of that sort of torment, and serious stalkers who came to our house at sort of 4:30 in the morning, smashed my son's bedroom window, they knew exactly his bed was under the particular window, broken glass, phoning the police. You know, in comparison to that, I would love to hear from Alex Belfield's victims, did they have that sort of level? 13 years, house fires, family pets being abducted, did they have that sort of thing? Because we were told by the police, no, that's quite normal, like the death threats on Twitter, no, that's quite normal. And you know me, okay, that's normal, you think that's normal, I don't think that's normal, I'll just get on and live my life, I'll let it go. Right, but we seem to be living in these fucked up times, for want of a better expression, where genuine trolls out there are allowed to get away with whatever they like. So those of us that are like me, we just go, all right, then we'll get on with our lives, and they're going to continue being, I don't know, some ugly little recluse in a bedroom somewhere on a keyboard who's got no life at all, having a go at people, for example, like Trevor Coult, who's a national hero, or other people who are enormously successful. And I do not include Meghan and Harry in that statement, because I don't think they've been enormously successful. But, I mean, if some sad, greasy little troll wants to continue sitting on a keyboard and rather than sitting back and thinking, what's going wrong with my life? Why is it that Trevor Coult hangs out with celebrities, goes to the palace, raises loads of money and awareness for PTSD? Why is it that I'm such a failure in comparison to... I'm just using Trevor as an example. Why am I such a failure as a human being in comparison to a hero like Trevor Coult? A man who just will not be kept down, who just keeps going, never gives up. Like Douglas Bader. Obviously Trevor has not... It's not that sort of situation as it was with Sir Douglas Bader, but... to keep going, do these greasy little trolls who sit there never think to themselves, my life is ticking away. What am I actually going to do with my life? Where am I going to go with my life? Because I have genuine pity for them. Genuine pity. It's really very sad. So some of the videos today are going to be about that, a bit about Alex Belfield and other similar scenarios to that. And I do feel there's something political going on. People call it, it's not libtard. Lady C said the expression the other day. It's, is it anti-liberal? Yeah, I think it's anti-liberal, because I like to think of myself as a liberal-minded person. I'm from Brighton. Brighton was the gay capital of Europe. I don't think it is anymore, but I mean, back in the 80s we were. So everyone in Brighton was very, very accepting. And, you know, if you're in love with someone who is, or you are attracted to people of the same sex, or whatever, you know, you walk the walk you want to walk in life. It's a very, very anti-judgmental town, Brighton. We don't do judgment in Brighton. We're very accepting. In fact, I've often said aliens could land in Brighton and no one would take any bloody notice. They'd just go, oh, there's another person who sprayed themselves green from head to toe, or silver. We did have a man. He used to spray himself from head to... That's another story. I might do that one today. So, we're very, very liberal-minded, but there seems to be this very illiberal, I think Lady C calls it, illiberal sort of political culture going on at the moment, where you can say or do very little, and yet you're the big enemy of the state, and anybody who behaves in an absolutely outrageous and completely, in my opinion, unlawful way to defend that political illiberal thing, they're given a get out jail free card. They're given a green light. They can behave as badly as they like, as long as they're towing that particular agenda. And it's got nothing to do with being liberal minded or liberal as the Liberal Party these days. You know, whatever they're standing for at the moment. I don't even know. I haven't kept up on that one. So there's going to be a lot of videos coming out today. And as always, I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. I think, well, once I've got rid of my tribe, hopefully they're all going to go to work today. And then I'll have some peace and quiet. And apparently I'm very, very lucky. I have finished my back deck, more or less, and it's come up spectacular. And someone's plonked a motorbike engine on the back of it. Have a look at this. On my lovely white deck. And apparently that's my new project, to fix the motorbike engine, even though I have no idea anything about motorbike engines. But I've also been handed a Haynes manual for that particular model. So, and I've got 4 weeks to fix it, apparently. But that is another story for another day. See you below and later on today.